Welcome to the Band Bar Studios channel where we create your entire fitness routine using only long loop resistance bands like these. So if your goal is to get stronger and get fit from anywhere, at home, outside, on vacation, anywhere, this is the channel for you. So be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a workout. Today we have a strong back workout. Sculpted, strong, defined back. We love it. We are going to go through slow, controlled reps. All you need are your bands. We're not even attaching them to a door anchor or anything. All you need is your body, a place for you to work out, and your resistance bands. So be sure to warm up first. I will put a warm up here. Click that, do that, come back here, and we will get right into our first superset. If you are not familiar with the term superset, don't worry. It is just 2 exercises back to back. You've probably done them before even. So it looks like exercise A, exercise B, and then going back to A, B, A, B. Okay, so it's just a way of alternating, super efficient way of training to get a lot done in a short amount of time. We have 3 supersets in this workout. So we're doing that 3 times. All right, we're starting with a neutral grip bent over row, grabbing your resistance band and standing on the bottom loop. You're going to get in a hinge, roll your shoulders back, keep them down away from your ears, palms facing each other, and we're going to pull up on that band. So ways to make this your perfect resistance is starting with a band that you think would work in this arrangement, but you can also widen your feet for more resistance, put your feet closer together if you want a little less. You can wrap the band around your feet to create more resistance. There's a lot of ways to do this to find exactly what you need. Good. Next, we're going to do a gorilla row. And what that looks like is a wide stance. I'm going to use the same band, but you're going to set up kind of in like a sumo stance, wider than your hips, toes pointed out. You're going to bend at the hips and get low. Then you're going to pull on that band that's tight between your feet and just one at a time. So one hand goes up, goes down, switch, and alternate. So this can be pretty heavy. Again, choose the band that works for you, but we're going to alternate each side, one at a time, pulling the band up. And make sure that band is tight even at this bottom point here. Good. All right. So let's switch between those 2 exercises 2 more times, all right? So starting with that neutral grip bent over row. Starting tall, hinge, shoulders down and back, pull back. Inhale, exhale when you pull back. Don't let the bands pull you. Move super slow and controlled, especially on the way down. Good. Perfect. All right, I'm going to try and level up this exercise, choosing a larger band here. So I want you to get in that like squat position, hinge over, grab the band where it's tight at the bottom, and you're going to pull up, pulling your hand towards your hip bone. So this is a lower lat, super heavy exercise. And it works a lot of your core because you're only doing one side at a time. Good. All right, one more time. One more time each. Whew. All right. Other things you can do, once you get comfortable with bands, you'll realize it's just about where or how much you're pulling on the band. So you could even do things like just grab the band closer to your feet without changing anything. Oh, and that's more resistance. Keep your core engaged. No low back pain because you're engaging your core. You're keeping that straight spine. You're feeling good. One more here. Good. Whew, all right, let's do that gorilla row one more time. So wide stance. All right, and then find that pull at the bottom right here. Then get into your hinge with a straight spine and pull back one at a time. Think of this, because it's heavier, think of it like you're pulling a lawnmower, right? You're using your core. You are moving a heavy resistance, and you're only working one side at a time. You got this. 3, 2, 1 more. Done. Good job. Okay, we're gonna take a 40-second break, come back for our second superset. Superset 2 is starting with a seated row. So extend your feet out in front of you. You can have a slight bend if that feels good. You're going to fold the band in half, just like we did before. Place it around the soles of your feet. And we're gonna do an underhand grip row. So palms up to the ceiling, straight spine. For this one, we're gonna pull in, and this is our starting point. You're gonna release one hand at a time, release, come back, and then the other hand, release, come back. All right? So we're alternating, but we're keeping that hold. So an isometric hold in one hand, and we're doing an underhand grip row in the other. So find the resistance that works. For this one too, you don't want any slack. That is the key to working with bands and replicating weight workouts. The minute you have slack on the band, it means you're not having any resistance. So you want to keep that resistance and set the band up so that there's constant tension. Good. All right. We are supersetting this with a seated face pull. So we're gonna stay seated this entire time. You're gonna wrap a band around your feet again, and this time we're gonna pull up to our nose, elbows out. So I'll show you from the front. Face pull means we are pulling towards our face, okay? So we're here, Elbows out, band towards your nose. Okay, trust your band. I know this might seem scary at first. Every single one of my clients starts out saying, it's gonna break in my face, and it hasn't happened, okay? Just trust the band. It can withstand so much pull on it. This is what they're made for. Pulling up to your nose, elbows out. Good. All right, so we're gonna do that 2 more times. So, starting with that underhand row, alternating with that isometric hold at the top, okay? So pull back with both, and then release one, pull back. Release the other, pull back. Good. I really could have named this back and core because there's so much core involved with back workouts, but just wanted to keep it simple. Good, done. But don't forget about your core, okay? Your core is on. If you're feeling your core, that does not mean you're doing it wrong, okay? It means you're doing it right. So hooking on maybe the same band, but now hands down facing the ground, and we're pulling up to our face. Elbows out, creating a triangle with our elbows and our feet. So pulling up and out. Good. Targeting our upper back with this one, our rear delts, which is the muscles behind our shoulders. Done. Okay, one more time. Maybe I'll show you from this side. So sitting tall, shoulders back. So even here, there's tension on the band. Pulling back, releasing one at a time. You got this. Keep going. Done. Whew, it's the last time we're doing that. Okay, now back to our face pull. So I'm doubling up. That's just how I like to do it, but you can do a single loop as well, like a big loop, and just grabbing the band at the right place. Let's go. So pulling up to your nose. Before we were pulling towards our hips down here. Now we're pulling up here. Shoulders down away from your ears. Done. That's it. All right, so we are going to take another 40-second break and come back for our last superset. Our last superset is starting with a plank. So I want you to choose a plank that you are comfortable with, whether it's a modified plank or even just a tabletop setup like this, or you can go into a full plank on your toes. We're gonna have a wide base because we're gonna alternate an arm raise, switching hands like so, all right? So whatever you're doing with your bottom half, that's based on how you feel today. But in your top half, I want you to try and just switch and lift your hand up in front of you. So it's challenging your back and your core, of course, by putting all your weight on one side at a time and switching. Butt down. Good. Whew. All right. And then we're going to go to our stomach, grab a light band, and fold it over on itself, like so. We're going to do some Supermans. So laying on our stomach, hands out in front of us, and we're going to use our back to lift our upper body and then bring it back to the ground, okay? Pulling out on that band. Constant tension. Keeping our lower body on the ground. Done. All right. 3 times, okay? So again, option 1, you're in tabletop, lifting, like so. Option 2, you're in a modified plank, on your knees, lifting, like so. And option 3, you're taking it to your toes for a plank, for a full plank. But make sure you have that wide base. Make sure no matter which variation you're doing, you are pushing out between your shoulder blades and keeping your butt down to maintain proper form and to make sure you have no pain in your back. Good. All right. Let's do that Superman. And now I want to add on a progression. So now, once we lift up, we're going to pull in. Then go back out and down. All right? So pull out on the band. You're going up, in, out, and then down. Up, in, out, and down. Up, in, out, and down. Good. Okay. Whew. One more round to go. Okay, you're almost done. We're doing that plank. Ready? Let's go. Last time, okay? Do this 40 seconds. You can do it. Talk to yourself. Talk to your dog or kid. You can sing your favorite song. You only have 10 seconds left, okay? You can do anything for 10 seconds. I know you're shaking. This is really hard, but you can do it. 3, 2, done. Okay, one more time with our Superman. And again, we're gonna add a little level up on this. So now I'm gonna have you up, in, rotate, and back to center, okay? So up, in, and just tap the ground with your elbow and your alternating sides, okay? So up, in, twist, and back to center. That's optional, by the way, if you don't like that. If you're not feeling that engagement, or if you're feeling pain, ditch it. Choose the level that works for you. Done. Oh, that was our back workout. I hope you loved it. Please cool down. I'll put a cool down video here for you to do. Recover your muscles to make sure there's no pain in the recovery process. If you want more workouts like this, please like this video, comment down below, and I will for sure do that for you. I'll see you next time on the mat. If you enjoyed this workout video, make sure to join me on bandbarstudios.com. There, you'll get access to over 200 exclusive workouts, free challenges, form videos for over 100 exercises, workout tips, and more to help you on your health and fitness journey. If you're not a Bandbar Studio member yet, check the description below for promo codes and click on that link to start your free trial today. See you next time on the mat.